This message is in response from Cinneboy. He says he's 5'7" and size 13-foot shoe. When I walk around all day at work, it makes it hard to walk at home or even on the weekends. Is there something I can do for this? Please and thank you. With that, what you can do is you can use like a contrast bath. So it's a little foot bath, so a little container to soak your feet in. So you can have hot water and then some Epsom salt. Epsom salt is really good for aches and pains. And some people even do a bath too, so they'll put some Epsom salt in there. So just read the instructions on the back how much to add for salt for that then. But again, some people use it. It's called a sitz bath for that. Some people use a contrast method, so they use hot water for 5 or 10 minutes and then cold water for 5 or 10 minutes. That's really good for nerve injuries or nerve problems. So again, contrast bath for that, or a sitz bath or a foot bath with the Epsom salt and the hot water. Make sure it's not scalding hot, of course. Make sure it's more comfortable than anything. And then you can even add, if you're going to soak your feet in there for a while, you can even add more hot water every now and then too, so just make sure it's not totally full for that. Some people will put marbles in the bottom of there, so it's nice. You can roll your feet around. Just make sure you're not standing up, of course. Make sure you're sitting down, just to be safe. Then you can roll your feet around. And you can even put golf balls in there too, or just put one golf ball on the floor without the bath at all. And then you can just make sure you're sitting down and then just roll your foot around on that to help with those aches and pains. Another option is make sure you have good arch support. If you have health insurance, you can check it out by doctor how good your arch is. So sometimes even health insurance will even pay for most or sometimes all of your arch supports that you can put in your shoes. And for myself, about 6 months ago, I got a few arch supports, and they've helped out wonders. I can't tell you how much they've helped. The only time I really feel achy is when I go to bed. So sometimes I have to take an inflammatory like ibuprofen or something to reduce some swelling in that way. And sometimes Tylenol, depends on what I feel like that night. But nothing major at all. But I myself, I have plantar fasciitis, but that's helped out wonders, and also more massage in that region and stretching too has helped out. So, but it's not totally gone, but it's pretty close. So again, at night, that's when I have the most problems, just because I'm on my feet all day long teaching massage. Let me see what other options. You can even try to build up the strength of your arch by putting marbles or different kind of articles on the floor and picking them up with your toe and putting them in a jar or something else, or just laying a towel on a flat surface and just keep scrunching it up with your toes, but to build up the strength that way. So those are some options. Some people will use TheraBands. Those where you get from physical therapists a lot of times, but sometimes you have to build up the strength in the foot too, so that's another option. But you just got to be careful if you don't keep good care of your feet and your arches and stuff. Then it can start affecting your knees, and then it can start affecting your hips, your lower back, and just go through the body. So some people believe your feet are your soul. Get it? So the soul of your body, and then also the bottom of your feet. So two different ways of saying soul. But it will, again, a lot of problems can actually lead from just the bottom of your feet. So make sure you take good care of those as much as possible. And sometimes at night, if you do have a little swelling throughout the day, even elevate them at night, so raise them above the heart. So when I worked with the geriatric population, we'd do that. So we'd raise their lower part of the bed up a little bit, so the swelling and stuff would lower them that way. And they even had special stockings too. It's called TED stockings that are really tight on the bottom for the feet. They have knee-high ones, and they even have thigh-high ones, but that reduces the swelling. So that could be a totally different problem too. But even going to chiropractors, so the chiropractor can evaluate your posture. Even some massage therapists know how to do that too. So sometimes just the way you're standing or walking could be causing a lot of the problems too. So the problem is there's so many different things that could be causing your aches and pains. So it all specifies if you could talk to a professional and see what is actually causing it then. So any kind of comments or suggestions, please leave below and help with this guy out as much as possible. And thank you very much.